Happy full moon in Sagittarius. Oh my God, we have this expansive, optimistic, great energy coming our way. How exciting is that? And before we go into this full moon reading, I want to mention a little bit about all this other planets that has been in action this past week. So you might be already feeling the change, like the shift from the moment, like maybe a month ago, like, wow, we are so free now, we're liberated, we have all this energy to do things, and all these opportunities are coming our way. You know, I'm excited, I have a lot of things that I want to try, and I don't know what to choose, and that kind of like, you know, busyness to a little bit slowing down as far as our actions, and maybe taking a little bit longer before you act upon things or on your feelings. Really taking the time to kind of nurture your inner world, inner process. And this is thanks to the Mars moving into Cancer. Cancer is a water sign that's connected to our family, our home, our soul, our ancestors and lineage. And so it's actually a really, really caring sign that Mars, this fire planet, is not so comfortable in. And this is why you may be feeling a little bit of like, okay, a little bit of slowdown. It's okay. I'm just going to take a little bit more time than maybe last month to do these things. And it's okay. Right? So another move was the Mercury moving into the sign of Gemini. So Mercury was in Taurus, and it was the earth energy that was grounding us in this lots of Gemini, busy kind of energy. And now he went into Gemini. He went home. Mercury is connected to our mind, our thoughts, our communications, anything to do with our head, right? Intellect. And Gemini is a very intellectual sign. Geminis are actually ruled by Mercury. So he went home. And what it does for us is that from a little bit grounded energy to like, so our mind might be a little bit driving us crazy. You know, one moment think this and it'll affect me in some way, and then the next moment it just thinks another thing, and you're effective, you know, you're pulled in another direction, and it's just how Geminis are. They are very, very movable. So extra care in our thoughts, controlling or taking care of our thoughts is really good now, so that our mind is not driving us crazy. Then Venus went from sign of Aries to sign of Taurus. So from this like warrior goddess to Taurus, this beauty queen. Tauruses are connected with our senses, our pleasure. So it's the physical, you know, senses, good feelings, good smell, good food, good sex, good touch, everything to do with comforting us, comforting our body. And Taurus, Venus, is our dreams, our inspirations, our, you know, love and how we love and what we love. And so Venus also went home in Taurus. Venus is home in Taurus. So what does that indicate? We want to make sure that, you know, whatever we feel, we want to make sure that we're feeling good about it. Right? So whatever we do, if you don't feel the pleasure, it's really hard to keep going. So now is a good time to really check back in with yourself, with your inner world, to see, are you enjoying what you're doing? Or maybe there's something else that you might want to do instead to truly feel your pleasure. And we have full moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is our connected with truth, with our faith, what we believe. It's our inner light, really being in alignment with what's true to us. And full moon happens there. Now, the ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter. And guess what Jupiter is going to do? I'm so excited. Jupiter is going direct. So from the beginning of February up until now, there has been some sort of slowing down, so, somewhat of confusion, somewhat of uncertainty. All that is gone. It's official. I'm just so excited because Jupiter's connected with our expansion, our luck, it's our optimism. So very potent energy in our life has been a little bit like shut down or a little bit, suppressed. And of course there's a reason. It was a gift. We were going inward thanks to that. Instead of going forward and out, expanding, we were more like, reserving, going inward, finding a path that's in alignment with our truth, like where we are at in life. And of course, this was a gift. And now that sort of lesson is over, right? So that energy is all coming back. It's time for us to really expand, breathe, and grow, right? And one last thing about Sagittarius full moon is that sign of Sagittarius is also where Saturn resides. And Saturn is our karmic teacher. So usually when there's full moon in Sagittarius, I always find this like, yes, we're expanding, we're feeling optimism, feeling lucky and positive, and anything is possible. Adventure kind of energy. And with Saturn being also right next to that moon, the full moon is actually illuminating that karmic lesson, right? So it's not as glorious. It's actually more like, okay, so what's your truth? What is your truth? It's kind of reminding us to really find an alignment with our inner truth, because the full moon to next new moon, right? So time of full moon to next new moon is a time of like detoxing. It's time of completing. It's time of like kind of getting rid of things you don't need, so that when the new moon comes, you have this energy to start something new. You have space in your life to start something new. And with this new moon at the end of this month, you're definitely going to get much clearer on everything thanks to this Jupiter going direct. And so we want to make sure that our path is cleared. So my suggestion for you this full moon is to really find alignment with what is in your heart, what it is that you feel called to do in this life. And, well, enjoy, because, Sagittarius enjoys. And take this full moon to new moon time to complete the things that need to be completed, to let go of the things that needs to be let go, so that you have a clearer path, clearer vision for the next stage of your life. Very, very exciting time. I hope you all have an amazing full moon and enjoy. Blessings.